Now we're at Sydney Motorsport Park, courtesy of MotoDNA, and the special part about this day is that Ben Felten, now he is a visually impaired rider, and Ben's recently captured the Australian speed record for visually impaired rider, and he's going to have a crack at the world land speed record for the same. Now, Ben, what led you to wanting to ride motorcycles, seeing you can't see where you're going?
Yeah, it was always my dream to race MotoGP or race at the highest level, and I started riding when I was 7 and started to go blind when I was in my early 20s. So I gave up riding, never thought I'd be able to do it again. Totally blind now, and I was sitting back wondering what am I going to do for the rest of my career, and I thought, hey, I'm going to have a go at the motorcycle land speed record for a guy wearing a blindfold, and here we are.
So what speed, you did the record recently at Temora airstrip or airport there, and what speed did you get to?
Well, during the day on the record attempt, the official Australian record now is 219.96 kilometres an hour.
So what's the world speed record?
The current world record is held by Billy Baxter, and that's 265.33 kilometres an hour. That's the Guinness World Record. There is an unofficial record by Stuart Gunn from Scotland. He's done 268.96.
Wow, that's pretty quick. Now, where are you going to attempt this record?
Well, we've got a few options at the moment. We're hoping to do it up at a private runway up in Queensland. It's not going to be long enough. And we're also talking to DLRA to have a go at during Speed Week at Lake Edna in South Australia.
Oh, cool, and that's a salt flat, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you had a few interesting incidents at Temora. Tell us what happened.
Yeah. During the land speed record attempt, on the day, it was 38 degrees Celsius with strong gusty winds, so we were really under the pump. We did 3 runs, all over 200 kilometres an hour. Actually, the first one was 219, but my 4th run, coming into the speed traps, and my navigator said right, and I went left. Half a second later, I've just gone straight off the runway into the gravel, through the grass, trying to control the bike. You know, it was tank slapping, I was all over the place, and my navigator's going, Ben, right, and I'm still trying to get control of the bike, and he goes, Ben, right now. And so I let go of the brakes, jammed on the rear brakes, got the bike into a power slide, and then he said, let go of the brakes, and I've jumped off the brakes, and I missed a car by about 3 metres, still doing about 100 mile an hour in the dirt. And then John says to me, Ben, hit the brakes, stop as quick as you can, and we come to a halt, and we're about 1.5 metres away from a barbed wire fence.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, it's cool that you're still here, that's for sure.
Well, we didn't put a scratch on the bike. That's the important thing. But, you know, after that 4th run, I was dehydrated. You know, I was trying really hard, and we knew that the conditions weren't right that day. So, you know, we pulled the pin, and we're going to have another crack at it later this year.
So, just for people out there who don't know, you don't just blast down a straight road or runway by yourself. How does it all happen? You have people that guide you?
Cool. Yeah, so I'm actually riding the bike solo myself, and I have 2 chase riders. We're all connected through an analogue radio, and so my navigator, one of the guys is my key navigator, and John Nasser, he'll actually give me most of the commands. So we get the bike lined up on the straight, I take off, and as I'm accelerating down the course, he'll be saying, go, right or left. And when he says right or left, it's if he does a short right, I know it's just a slight adjustment, or if he goes right, and then I know it's a longer right. And I just change the weight on my foot peg. So the aim here is to try and track as straight as I can. If I'm going straight, he'll just say go, and that's when I just pin it and go flat out. Once we break through the timing beams, he'll say then stop, and then if the radio drops out, and this happened about 3 to 4 times during practice. You're doing 200 kilometres an hour, and all of a sudden the radio drops out. Whoa! So what I do is hit the brakes, emergency stop, and if I get too close to either side of the runway, the guys behind me will pull up slightly behind me, and they'll use their horn. Once I hear the horn, I've got to veer away from it. So basically that's it. My visor is completely blacked out. I've got no sight at all. I don't see anything, but my visor's totally blacked out. So It's pretty cool actually. So what I use a technique is called memory mapping. So I actually walk up and down the runway. I get a feel for the place. I get used to the bumps, the cambers, the whole lot, right up and down it. So I get this image in my mind's eye. So when I'm sitting at the start line, ready to have a go at the land speed record, I effectively can see the runway in my mind's eye, and it's quite awesome. The biggest thing with me riding the bike, it's not me riding it. It's me having complete trust in my navigator, and that's the key to make this record happen.
So you've had key trust in Kevin McGee here today too, because you've been around the circuit on the back, and Kev's a bit of a guru with, for motorcycle racing enthusiasts. And so, what was that like?
Mate, that was cool. That's the coolest thing I've done in a really long time. You know, Kev Magoo, he's been a mentor and a technical advisor, and he's wanted to get me on the back of his bike for a long time, and I've been a bit reluctant. But to get on his bike out there today and some of the angles in those corners, mate, I haven't ridden like that for a real long time, but it was a huge blast and a great adrenaline rush.
Well, look, I think you're a pretty brave guy, and congratulations on your Aussie record, and let's see an Aussie get the world record. Good luck, mate.
Cheers, thank you.